Hello everybody, my name's Kelly Jenkins and I really want to thank you for taking the time to listen to my story. I know that my story is not really that much different than anybody else's story except for the fact that I'm transgendered. Everybody's got a beautiful story to tell in life. We all have interesting things that have happened. We've all done things that we want to share with the world. I just happen to be in a place right now in my life where I truly want to share my story because you see, I've come across a lot of transgendered children in the world that are growing up, and I want to do everything in my power to make sure they don't go through the same things that I went through. See, my childhood was pretty unique. For the first 5 or 6 years of my life, I just assumed that I was a girl. I mean, I thought I was a girl. Nobody told me really that I was not a girl until I started going to school. And once I started going to school, I realized that I actually was different. I no longer got to line up with the girls. I had to go to the boys' bathrooms. Everything became gendered. And I had to make this decision in my life. I thought I was a girl, but the rest of the world was telling me that I was a boy. I never could really figure out how to navigate those waters. I had family with me that, while they tried to help me, they didn't really know how to help me at the time. What they did know how to do was play sports. I had 2 older brothers that made it their drive, their ambition to teach me how to play baseball because you see, I'm left-handed. And in that world, a left-handed person is going to be a first baseman and they're going to be an excellent hitter. That's just what they told me. So whenever I'd play toss with my family, they would never throw the ball directly to me. They would short hop me, they would throw the ball over my head, they would throw the ball as hard as they could at me because they figured anybody could catch an easy ball, but it was tough to catch a bad throw. And I became very good at playing first base. They also taught me hand-eye coordination with the baseball bat, and there's something about outwitting a pitcher when you know what they are going to throw next. And batting was one of my specialties. I absolutely loved it. I always wanted to be the hero when it came time to be up to bat. I always wanted to be the hero at first base that made the great stop to get the person out. I didn't mind being the hero on the ball field. When I came off of the ball field, it was a different story. Because on the ball field, my body was my ally. It could run the bases, it could catch a ball, it could hit a ball, it could do all of these wonderful athletic things. But when I was off the field, my body was not in alignment with my brain. My body was just a boy's body according to the world, and my brain knew that I was not a boy. As much as the world continued to tell me that, I knew from the very beginning when they told me I was a boy that they were incorrect. And now I'm having this challenge of figuring out how to accept that at my age, when I'm playing baseball in elementary school and high school, that I'm really good at sports, but I'm not so good at socializing with people outside of sports. I never really felt comfortable with the boys on the ball field, but I never really felt comfortable with the girls off of the ball field. As a matter of fact, I just kind of became a loner. I never really did become lonely, but I found that after a baseball game, I would just disappear. I would go hide. I would go be by myself because I was safe with myself. I trusted myself. I didn't trust other people at the time. Well, once middle school hit, a horrible thing happened to me, and every transgendered person there is fears this part when it happens: puberty. Puberty is a horrible thing for a transgendered person to go through. I mean, we know it's coming. We know at that time when puberty hits, something happens. I started growing hair on my legs. I started growing facial hair. I started growing hair on my chest. All of the things that let me know that truly, physiologically, they were right. I was a boy. Turning male was one of the hardest things I had to ever accept in my life. Now, there are children that have they're fortunate. They have puberty blockers now. They have hormones when they're 16. And I know there's this huge debate going on in some of the transgendered community about whether or not children should be allowed to take hormones or puberty blockers. All I can say in my experience is that I would have jumped at the chance as a small child. Had my family had the information to do that, we would have done it.